So Furality Sylva just ended, and I have quite a few con vlogs to edit through. But this just got me thinking. I kinda wish that I made con vlogs for some of the early virtual events I went to. I've been having so much fun making these con vlogs because I really get to show like what the energy and vibe is of each of these events and share what my experiences are and kind of solidify some of the memories I made at each of these events. And VR was just like the one good thing about lockdown life. I got to hang out with friends even though we weren't in the same room, roughly feeling like we were in person, but just getting to do so much more, right? I don't have a whole lot to show, but here's some of the memories I made at these virtual events when I started attending. To set the stage, I made my VRChat account in late 2020, like a couple weeks after Furality 2000 happened. I just missed that one, and I was only playing on desktop mode. But I was absolutely amazed by some of the stuff I saw, like the virtual furnace world, where they recreated the Euro furnace hotel room almost to the T. It was absolutely amazing. But I didn't go to any virtual events until much later. A&E 2021 was the first time I attended a virtual con. Now, this wasn't a VR con, but it really showed me how creative people can be with hosting these virtual events. Not only did downtown Boston get recreated in Minecraft, there was also some other things added in, like a parkour course, Easter eggs, an escape room, and so much more. Luckily, I did get to record some of my experience at the con, even though I forgot to enable the resource pack that was available for the con. Oops, that was on me. My fault. I ended up getting my headset right in time for Furality Luma, and it was a gorgeous experience. Absolute great theming with the bioluminescent forest, but I do remember feeling a little bit frustrated with some of the tech issues with that con. Joining up with friends was kind of hard. I had to go by group chats to see where all my friends were and what instances and all that, and I had to just hope that the instance wasn't full when I tried to join in. But overall, it was just a good experience. I ended up wearing a camel pack with my drink of choice and just socialized with friends in the comfort of my home. Dancing in VR for the first time was just a lot of fun, and I do have a story behind this photo. So I ended up joining with my friends in Club Finn. We were just chatting and whatnot on the dance floor. Then all of a sudden Balto's just like, hey, do y'all want to go to the dance floor or are we just gonna hang out in this random cave? He didn't know that we were on the dance floor because he's a Quest user. He couldn't see the flashing lights in the DJ stand at all. Poor Balto. Anthrocon 2021 was hosted on both VRChat and Neos VR, but most of my time was spent on the Neos side of things, and yes, I do have a very squeaky pool toy avatar in Neos. It was summertime, baby. That's just how we do it, right? Yeah. So most of my time was spent hanging out with Fur at both the dealer's den and the waterfront, and he was showing me some of the cool features with Neos, such as a nice little ray gun that turns people into this fuzzy rainbow texture whenever you zap someone with it. Fall 2021 ended up being the end of lockdown life for me, but I still wanted to be involved with VR stuff. By the time Legends happened, my VRChat account ended up busted. Like, I wasn't getting any sort of in-game notifications at all. No friend requests, no invite requests, no invite notifications, nothing. So I ended up not registering for the con because you kind of need that in-game notifications in order to attend the con. But funny thing is that a public instance was created of the panel room of Legends, and I was able to join in. I didn't know it was possible to ghost a virtual con, but here I was just doing that. There was not much to do other than just like take pictures and whatnot, so I don't really feel too bad about ghosting the con. But I technically was there. Funny story, my friend Luis kept trying to join in on the instance with us, but somehow it was bugged for him as well. He couldn't see or hear us at all, so we just ended up taking funny pictures with him the entire time. Yeah. BLFC 2022 was my first experience with a VR... Oh, shit, that's right. I forgot... just a quick side note. I do remember attending virtual JMoF at some point during lockdown, but I didn't find any pictures at all from it, so I don't know exactly when we attended it, but I do know we were there, I was there with some friends, and yeah, I don't really have much to say on that one other than it was just another VRChat world to me. BLFC 2022 was my first experience with the VR Portals. Now, at the time, it was a little convoluted trying to get into those lobbies. Like, it was all word of mouth at the time. You had to join a server that wasn't affiliated with any con or Furality for that matter. But eventually I did get in, and I did get to see some friends there. I also did get caught in 4K being at the portal, and that video was shown at a panel at Furality Aqua that was talking about the VR portals. Speaking of which, Furality Aqua was just an amazing experience. Top-notch theming, most of the tech issues I had with Luma were fixed for Aqua, but most importantly, I was able to just get away with some of the heavy personalized stuff that was happening during the same time as the con. I did show some of this in my AC 2022 vlog, but the thing I didn't show was after the con was over, after all the Aqua worlds were shut down, I ended up just joining an instance of Finn's room, went to the Luma section, and just lied down for a few hours. It was my way to kind of just cope with everything that just happened during that weekend. Now there's a couple of other times I got to experience the VR portal. By this time, Furality started to officially manage the VR portal. At Megaplex 2022, I got to experience the con side of the portal, as shown in my con video. And I got to experience the virtual side of Portal with Furry Migration 2022, and it was just chaos. Like, everyone was crowding around the screen, tall avatars were blocking out all the short avatars, and I had to turn off the game audio because everyone was just that loud. But at least I got to see a couple friends. The last thing I want to share is when the Furality Aqua lobby became publicly available in November 2022. And I'll let the video speak for itself.
Yeah, I feel emotion being back here. Imagine having sentimental value in a virtual world. Crazy. Let me save this world. I hope they keep it. And of course, the big thing is Luma Festival coming up. I totally do plan on at least going to it. Even though I'm working that weekend. Should be fun.
So yeah, VR will always be a special place in my heart because it was always that bright spot during a couple of dark times during my life. I really hope for the best on these virtual events. I think our community needs them, and I want to see them constantly improve. And whenever there's a virtual con and I attend it, you'll be sure to see me make a con vlog for it, just like with LumaFest, Sylva, and hopefully many, many more after this. Anyway, y'all, I'll see you later.